Afternoon sun peeked through the thick canopy of the Amazon jungle, scattering golden patches on the worn-out seats of the small training airplane. I sat next to Jim, nervously tapping my fingers on the dashboard, while Serena, my girlfriend, smiled beside me, her dark hair catching the light. She was 23, stunning, full of life, and always calm in moments like these. Her friend Monica sat across from us, excitedly peering through the small window at the endless green below. The flight had been meant as a casual training exercise, a chance to get a feel for flying over a dense jungle area. The scenery was breathtaking, massive trees, winding rivers, and flocks of colorful birds flitting across the sky. We were joking and laughing when suddenly a shadow passed over the wing, followed by the frantic beating of wings. Birds! Monica screamed. "Watch out!" Too late. A massive flock collided with the plane, cracking the windshield and causing the engine to sputter violently. Jim shouted as the plane wobbled, trying desperately to regain control. "Brace yourselves," he yelled. The next moments were chaos. The plane shuddered, hit a low-hanging branch, and then crashed into the dense greenery of the jungle. I felt the jolt, the thud, and then everything went black. When I woke, I was on the forest floor, the plane partially crushed around us. Pain shot through my leg, and my arms were scraped and bleeding. But miraculously, all four of us, Jim, Serena, Monica, and I, had survived. Serena groaned beside me. "Are you okay?" I asked, helping her to sit. She nodded, brushing dirt from her face. Her clothes were torn in several places, her boots ruined, but her spirit remained unbroken. "Looks like we're really stuck here," Monica said, her voice trembling. Though she was trying to stay upbeat, we were in the heart of the Amazon. The jungle was alive with the sounds of animals, calls of unseen birds, rustling leaves, and the occasional distant roar. Every direction seemed impenetrable, thick with green vines, towering trees, and wet mud. We decided to gather our strength and salvage supplies from the wreckage. Jim managed to find a first aid kit, a few bottles of water, and a small pack of energy bars. I tore strips from my own shirt to wrap our bleeding wounds, and Serena helped Monica clean up her cuts. "First things first," I said. "We need shelter. It's getting late and the jungle gets dangerous at night." We worked together, gathering fallen branches and large leaves to construct a makeshift shelter. As we labored, Serena leaned closer to me, brushing sweat from my forehead. Her touch sent a shiver down my spine. "You're doing great," she whispered, giving me a soft smile. I caught her hand in mine for a brief second, feeling the warmth and reassurance. Even in the middle of chaos, there was comfort in being together. Night fell quickly, the jungle sounds intensifying. Owls hooted, insects buzzed, and the distant cries of unknown animals echoed around us. Our small fire crackled, casting shadows over the trees and our tired faces. Monica shivered, pulling her tattered jacket tighter around her. Serena offered her some warmth and sat close, wrapping an arm around her friend. Jim and I sat together, scanning the dark, listening for any signs of danger. But the true challenge wasn't just the wildlife, it was the mental strain. Being trapped, injured, and alone in the vast Amazon tested every ounce of patience and courage we had. At one point, Serena leaned against me while gazing at the firelight. "I don't know about you, but I've never felt more alive," she said softly. Her voice trembled with excitement and fear. I chuckled nervously, holding her hand tighter. "It's terrifying." "And thrilling," I admitted. She smiled, her eyes glinting in the firelight, and pressed her forehead against mine. It was an innocent, intimate gesture, but it carried the kind of tension that made my heart race. Over the next few days, survival became our primary focus. We scavenged water from a nearby stream, learned to avoid snakes and spiders, and even found edible fruits. Each day brought a new challenge, but it also brought us closer together. Serena was resourceful. She found herbs to treat wounds, and her courage inspired both Monica and me. During moments when the sun beat down mercilessly, we would rest together, Serena leaning on me as we discussed strategies for moving forward. Those stolen moments of closeness strengthened our bond even amidst danger. One day, while crossing a muddy river, Serena slipped. I lunged, catching her just in time. Our eyes met, and for a moment, the jungle seemed to disappear. Only the two of us existed. "Thanks," she whispered, breathless, her cheeks flushed. "No problem," I said, trying to sound casual, though my heart pounded. Our journey wasn't without peril. One afternoon, a jaguar prowled near our path. We froze, hearts racing, until Jim managed to scare it off using sticks and loud shouts. That night, as we huddled in the shelter, Serena nestled closer, her hand finding mine under the blanket. We didn't speak, but the shared tension of survival and the adrenaline of close encounters created a silent intimacy between us, the kind of intimacy that comes from truly relying on someone for your life. After a week in the jungle, just when despair threatened to take over, we spotted a clearing far in the distance. Smoke from a small campfire suggested human presence. Our spirits lifted, maybe help was near. With renewed energy, we pushed forward. Serena occasionally stumbled, and I was there to steady her, feeling our bond deepen with every step. Monica and Jim were close behind, supporting one another as well. Finally, we emerged from the dense trees and saw a small village of friendly local villagers. They welcomed us, offered food and medical attention, and marveled at our tale of survival. Our injuries were tended to, our spirits restored. Sitting by the river later, Serena rested her head on my shoulder. Jim and Monica laughed nearby, finally relaxing after the ordeal. The jungle had tested us in every way, physically, mentally, and emotionally. But it had also forged something deeper between Serena and me. The thrill of survival, the intimacy of shared fear, and the quiet moments of care had created a bond stronger than anything I had ever known. As the sun set over the Amazon, I realized that some adventures aren't just about escaping danger, they're about discovering what truly matters: courage, friendship, and love.